Hello, guys. Oh, I'm meant to be doing Every's nice clan, but unfortunately, I've not been able to speak to Every today. So, and I've not heard from him. So hopefully, everything's still going to go ahead. I'm, I'm still here, just in case. Oh look, the scanner. Doing his mouse thing again. He's always doing glitches. Let's find out what Ever's doing. Just send him a message, find out. So, oh, look at that.
I didn't.
See, I sent him a message and he phones me. See how easy that is, guys? Hello.
Yeah, I just had to take some more medicine, so I'm
No
a bit
worries,
late
mate.
for starting my stream.
This is what happens when you have a dodgy toe. Agile hippo.
Mm,
Hello.
a bit on edge. I hope you remembered your delay.
My what?
Your delay.
Yes, of course. I'm
Very nice.
seasoned apparently. So
Alright, I think I've given you the greens, right? Yes, I did.
you gave me the
At
what?
least for the match.
I've just lost the noise.
I'm just
It
quickly
always
clearing the
happens.
room.
Right, let me restart the game. I've just lost the game noise, as per usual.
Dun dun dun.
I don't know why the game noise vanishes like that, but it does. And it's very, very annoying. Oh, still no game noise. Still lost the game noise. Hang on, guys. Ugh.
Alright, I've given you the invite already.
Yeah, I've just got no game noise at the moment. So I've had to restart the game again. Ah, game noise is back. See,
GG.
you see how it's I don't know if it's the game or if it's YouTube. It's one of the two. Ba-ba! There we go. Right, I've got an invite apparently. Where is that? Hey, do what? Nothing's come through. Let's have a look. I'll just join myself. There we go. Everything's great, thank you, Agile Hippo. How's it going with you, man?
Oh yeah, so on my side, it's time to start the stream now with introduction. Completely forgot that. It's not live yet because I've started my stream a bit late, so I'm gonna have to do that very awkwardly. But everything should be set with delay.
Everything is
everything
solved
else.
with delay, to be fair.
It's solvable.
Yeah, I mean, delay is a pain in the backside sometimes, but it also is easy to fix things.
True. Ow, my legs. Alright, I'm just gonna tag the peeps.
Yeah, no worries. So this is your just clan today, isn't it? It's just,
This is just my clan members,
there
yes.
you go. So it's still 2v2, but it's just the clan members this time.
It's also just semifinals and then the finals,
Ah.
as we don't have that many teams.
Oh, well, there you
But
go.
we made it so that both games, or all 3 games, are therefore best of 5,
Mm-hmm.
so that we still can get a reasonably long duration.
Excellent.
Also gonna give all of them an invite now. Of which only 2 are online, which is great. That is a big GG right
And
there.
is it whoever wins this then moves on to? Oh, there's Vermilio. He's in XTC now. Okay. Oh,
Gravy
Vermilio
just
and your
said
clan
no.
changing.
You know, I tagged them and Gravy's just like, no.
I didn't know it. You were XTC. Need to check that out now. Oh, Johnny's gone back to FTC. Along with Chobham. That's interesting.
You know, Mighty just asked if he can spec that. I said, no, watch my stream. I need those extra views. I'm just pressing live on my end there, so that
so
they
many
have
positive
enough time
ways.
for
Maybe
their
we can't lose.
Oh,
stuff.
who's that? Thank you. Wise Alan. Novak. Blitz. I thought you were already a... Oh, Wise Alan. You're a member. Wowzers. Thank you very, 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 very much.
I hear Fujit is getting paid today. I also just got a new member today. Finally.
Well, there you go, you see.
We're now the rich boys. Alright, I'm hoping both of them are gonna be there. I see both of them in a voice chat. So they better act fast. So our first lineup here is 2 Germans versus 2 British.
Oh, there we go, you see.
Funnily enough.
So it's... Oh, there's Gravy. OP man. Against... Well, Iris pads her chest. Okay.
That's Ethan.
Yes, that is Ethan. It used to be Ethan China. It's just Ethan.
Yeah.
But still OP. But not as OP as Gravy, I noticed. Look at Gravy's win rate now. God.
Oh, Gravy has way less battles though. You're gonna have to remember that.
well, however, Gravy, my accuracy is much better than yours.
Also, look at the his most played tanks. That's why he has
Oh, okay.
70%.
Oof! Okay. No, he's tier 10's okay. But look at his most played tanks, you said.
Yep.
Let's have a look there. Drac.
Yeah, one of my OG clan members called him the Drag Cocaine Kid.
That's probably true, actually. Yeah, I mean, look at that, man. 3,392. 81% victories. That's just obscene. Just obscene. But what about Ethan? What's his most played tanks?
Just waiting for one player. I think.
T49. Tells you a lot about this clan.
Not everyone is like this.
Who's this?
I got both
This is
online.
M1M Project. Let's have a look at his most played tanks. There we go.
So
T49!
So just a nice little fact there. Both on the right, Team A, oh that's left side, are former raid members. So
Oh, MM Project. Okay, let's have a look at MM Project's
looking
most
forward
played
to
tanks.
this.
I'm interested now. Oh, it's okay. It's the Death Star, followed by a T49. Brilliant.
All right. Anyways, I guess we can kick off now. As both teams are pretty much
Absolutely. So we got Germans against Brits.
Yep.
Here we go.
And we'll see you once the match is over.
Absolutely. So you heard from Every there that MM Project and NIM Project are ex-raid, and Gravy and Iris pads her chest, previously Ethan. So it's Germans against Brits. Interesting. I will overcome the desire to say Achtung Spitfeuer. Anyway, let's get up high and see where these guys are going. So already we've got Gravy in the STB1, where Nim and MM are both favouring the E5, so along with Ethan. Don't forget, these guys are in the same clan, so this is inter-clan wars now. And they're going to do pretty much what we saw last night with S1K and the OG project. Sorry, OG, sorry. They all went to the ACAP. So Nim is being pushed heavily already by Gravy. Gravy gets a bit of a smack in there. For some reason, just lost the sound. It does that. I'm sorry. It's YouTube kicking the sound out, but you don't need the sound anyway. Sod the sound. Anyway, you can see here, Nim project really looking worse for wear here. Not going to last much longer. That's going to be a big blow because it's going to put 2 guns onto MM project. Oh, but Gravy may go down. No, he doesn't. Ethan manages to get out Nim project. But, oh, look at this. Gravy is looking worse for wear here. He's got to stay protected. But MM project needs to get into some form of cover, but it's very difficult. Ethan pressing hard. Gravy capping the base. Nothing else he can do really. He's a one shot. Just waiting for Iris. Ethan. I'm going to call you Ethan, even though it's your new name. They're just facing off against each other. Gravy may come in to help, but he's worried that MM is going to be targeting him. You can see MM is whittling down Ethan. Getting into a good position behind the carcass of Nim. Great shot by Gravy though. Another good shot there by Ethan. This is really hurting MM. MM would really like to get rid of Gravy, but he just can't do it without exposing himself. And as you see there, exposed himself. He's now a one shot. He's not much he can do. 2-on-1. Incredibly difficult. So, good game. Sorry, Reaper, ain't happening, mate. Good game indeed. You can see there that the big push there straight onto Nim. He really couldn't do anything, unfortunately. But really good stuff by MM trying to hold the fort. But great effort by the 2 guys, the plucky Brits. And I don't know where the sound went. Sorry about that. But I'm not going to start the game again because we're into this. So no change in the meta. Just switching the spawn points, that is all. So expecting another brawl at the ACAP. Let's get up. And they're not going to disappoint, as you can see. So I'm just going to get straight over there and wait. And here we go. So you've already got Ethan with Gravy in support coming up, but this time Nim and MM going into the middle area. They're staying in the city. They're not, well, staying in the town. They're not going for the ACAP. Nobody is spotted as of yet. Now Ethan is, but so is Nim and Gravy, and they're all spotted now, so everybody knows where everybody is. This time they're focusing, or trying to focus, that STB. Well, it looked like they were, but then they had second thoughts and decided not to push into it. Change their mind. Gravy is being pushed here, and he should be because he is the weakest of the 2. Tank-wise, by the way, before anybody starts casting dispersions on Gravy's ability. And as you can see there, they're really punishing Gravy in the STB with his lower, weaker armor. He's going to go down. That's going to change the dynamics of the game. There goes Gravy. Now they can focus on Eris, aka Ethan. And you can see MM Project trying to get behind, not going to be able to, but keeping Ethan side on. Ethan now anticipating that the long reload there of MM may be enough to protect him from an HE round up the backside, but it doesn't. And it's going to be a victory the other way. So there we go. So, level pegging. This time, the Germans coming out with more determination. focusing Gravy in the weaker of the two tanks armor-wise, and leaving Ethan to last. So, Ethan. I keep calling me Ethan. It's Ethan. God. So, level pegging. I am going to do that, Wise Alan, yes. That is still on the cards, to be perfectly honest with you. I'm still miffed that I've got no sound, but hey. Oh, Naru Assassin. Hello, Naru Assassin. So we're now going to switch to Mayan Ruins. Team A on the south spawn, Team B, the English guys on the north. Naru Assassin there flexing with his IS-6 Fearless. I'm not going to bother with the game sound. You don't need it. Let's be honest. Although it is nice to hear things go bang, isn't it? Oh, dearie me. So, all to play for. Let's get up high into the back of that map and see where they're going. So, Ethan heading towards the centre. Gravy, this time in an IS-4. Dropping the STB. Going for better armour. And the two Germans, Nim and MM, in their E5s. And I'm expecting the brawl to be around this area. Not in the tree, of course. That was just the camera in the tree. But here they come. Gravy's going up high. Let's drop the speed a little bit. So Gravy trying to push down, but lack of gun depression is the thing that really hurts the IS-4. And for Gravy to push down on them, he's going to have to expose his bottom plate, which is what he doesn't want to do. But he's going to hope that he can get shots into MM here. No, he can't. But you can see that Ethan is trying to come around the side. He gets a good shot into MM there. Probably an HE roll, I don't know. So Gravy tentatively trying to push forward, but really worried about his bottom plate, and understandably so. The E5 can pen it. So here comes Ethan. Again, neither team can get shots on each other, but they're hoping. Oh, that's a good move. Splitting them like that so they don't know who to aim for. Ethan manages to take the block. You can see here they're just jostling for position, both teams. You can see here MM Project trying to get those shots into Ethan's bottom plate. It's just not happening. Gravy pushing down on MM Project. Ethan coming in as well to try and get behind to put shots into the engine deck. Big HE roll, 600, massive roll into MM. MM is now in a lot of problems here. Gravy just holding off their NIM project. MM really punished. Nim is doing everything to stop Gravy from taking the shot though, and Gravy is getting punished for that. Now here comes MM, he's also going to punish Gravy. Again, they're focusing the IS-4, but MM is now a one shot. Ethan can afford to take a shot from, and yes he does, he takes the shot from Nim just to get rid of MM. This puts two tanks on one again. Nim is now in trouble. So is Gravy. Gravy's a two-shotter, however. He's on 534 hit points. So he is a two-shot. He can afford to take one shot if he wishes. I think he's just waiting to reload before he pushes in. Nim doing the right thing. Getting down the hill. Forcing Gravy to come down. Gravy can. Good ram. This allows Ethan to get round the side. Great shot in. It's all about who loads up now. Oh, Gravy manages to contain it. Ethan finishes it off. And the plucky Brits triumph. Wowzers. Really good stuff. Great gameplay. Really, really sensible gameplay. I mean, working as a team there, both Gravy and Ethan. Gravy knowing that he could afford to take the shot from Nim, and he did. I think it is best of 3. I'm not sure though. I'm pretty sure it is best of 3. Or is it best of 5? Best of 3, yeah. They should do that Agile Libbo. That'd be fun. No kill, all caps. Yeah. That would be interesting. I enjoyed that game. I thought that was fantastic. I mean, really good stuff there. Oh, they're back. Maybe it is best of 5. I don't know. It is best of 5. It's not best of 3, it's best of 5, which means it's the first of 3. So, mine ruins. Here we go again. See, even I thought it was best of 3. Goes to show what I know. So they've got to do it all again. Oof. Anyway, let's get a pie. Ethan spawning right on the other side. Mainly because Gravy's back in his STB, which surprised me. He's going to go to the C cap. The E5s of Nim and MM are going to go to the centre again. Ethan is heading towards the C cap as well. So Gravy getting into a defensive position onto the C cap, trying to get those points. Nim is going to push in though. The thing is, they haven't. Oh, Ethan is now spotted. Oh, wrong button. Let's get a bit higher. So the E5s are just consolidating. Oh, Gravy gets punished there for sticking his nose out. But they have got the cap. And they have taken a little bit of damage out. But hit points do favour the Germans at the moment. Ethan trying to get into a good position here. He's got into a position where only his turret's showing. But unfortunately, only their turrets are showing as well. So it's pretty difficult to get pens across. And you can see there, he was penned. Gravy going for a bold move. Trying to flush them out. Didn't work. They stayed where they were. They're not going to chase him. Ethan manages to get a shot into Nim there, however. Gravy is rotated back around to the position he was in. So it's a bit of a... well, at the moment, it's a points game, is what it is. Let's just see what Graver's doing. Graver's still staying here, trying to stay hauled down. Oh, MM Project is looking to make a move. They're going to look to try and split them. Don't know who to aim for. MM is coming in. That's a good move as well. It's a bold move by MM. He's going to try and get shots around the back of Ethan. I've lost Gravy. There he is. Oh, wild shot by Gravy. MM is wondering what he can do. Now, it would be a good idea if they could both rotate in. Oh, good shot into Nim. If they could both rotate into MM Project, which Ethan is considering, they may be able to push him together. I mean, Nim would take some time to get there. And Nim is on, well, just over half his hit points have gone. Just under half his hit points. Oh, that's a great shot. But wasn't able to follow it up, I'm afraid. They're just containing Nim. Nim knows that if he pushes across, he's going to show his bottom plates. And he's going to be smacked around a bit. Gravy can't really stick his nose out either. He's trying to get shots into Nim, just into the bottom plate, but you can see he's on a really oblique angle. Here comes Nim now. They're going to push onto Gravy in the STB again. Showing their rear decks to Ethan. Oh, that big push into Gravy, but maybe have to get Nim before they get Gravy. That would be a really big kill, but no. Oh, Gravy goes down. Ethan may be able to get Nim out. But then he's got MM to deal with. There he goes. So now it's a one-on-one situation. Who is going to triumph? It's either going to be MM or Ethan. Obviously, it's a one-on-one. Whoa! Who is it going to be, though? It's always tough. Both trying to get their turret rings or cupolas. You can see that Ethan is desperately trying to get that turret ring of MM. MM is pointing his gun towards the turret ring of Ethan as well. And he manages to connect. Hit points are favouring. No, hit points are still favouring MM. But it's even Stevens. Ethan. Oh, no. Gets another one. And he bounces. MM. May have a chance here. Yes, he does. Oh, this is unfortunate for Ethan. Oh, he gets a good shot in, but MM has the advantage. Ethan is a one shot. Trying to... Oh, he gets the bounce. But MM is still 2 shots away. Points-wise, he could win it on points, but oh, he loses just at the last minute. Look at that. Leaves him on 116 hit points. I don't know what's happened there. I got kicked out of the game and out of YouTube. I have no idea what just happened. But we didn't see the decider because all of a sudden I just got booted out of everywhere. I think it was my service provider has just kicked me out. I don't think it's YouTube or anything else. I think that was my server. As in my local provider. So I don't know who won because I just got booted. And I'm trying to get back in the game. But everything, I got booted from everywhere. And literally everywhere. Can't even get back in the game, look. Everything's crashed. Well, I think the Dubai internet has just gone south. So, not much I can do about it, guys. There really isn't much I can do about it, I'm afraid. Everything's just gone south for some reason. And I don't know why. Shit. No, I've lost the internet. It's that straightforward. And I don't know why. I've lost it completely. Yeah. The internet's gone. Oh.
Ah, you're back.
Yeah, the Dubai internet crashed. The entire internet crashed. The whole of Dubai.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that is a yikes.
Yeah, it was in the middle of the bloody game as well.
Ah, so you didn't see the end of it?
No, it was just getting exciting. So I had to restart everything. I was just on the. I was just speaking to them to find out what was going on, and they said, "Oh yes, our server just crashed." So it was Dubai server crashed.
Yeah, I saw you offline, and then you suddenly left the voice chat. So I'm like, oh, what happened?
Yeah. Well, I didn't know what
But
happened. I mean, everything was going fine, and then all of a sudden, I was in the process of watching Gravy and Ethan push, and then all of a sudden, Gravy was floating. I was like, "Hey, look, what's happened here?" And then everything just went, no internet connection. I was like, "What? What the hell?" So,
that is
yeah.
a ripperoonie.
Sorry about that, guys. We're just getting to the important stuff, and all of a sudden, Dubai's internet decides to go south. What to do, eh?
Yeah, a little spoiler then there for you. Gravy and Ethan have lost.
Oh wow.
Yep.
They look like they were doing well there as well, but I thought they were going to push earlier. To be fair, on when Nim and MM sort of went different directions, and I thought, oh, they may have a chance to push here, but alas, they did not. So, some great games though, really good games. It was close.
Yeah. Ah, yeah, I need to invite you again.
Yeah. Oh, dearie
there we
me. God. I can't believe the entire bloody internet crashed. The whole of Dubai apparently just went down.
Alright, so we're just waiting for one more player here.
Absolutely.
We have two new players actually here playing together, or one. Don't want to say new, but one of more recent members.
Okay.
Who are
Oh, the
Zed
mighty
and
noob. Hello, noob.
Zed and Arius here on Team A, and Mighty and Wilfie here on Team B.
Saeed. Okay, I know Saeed.
Yeah.
Arius.
Both of them more new players.
Noob and Wolfie. Okay, nice.
Just gonna add best of 5 because we had that issue before.
Yeah.
Just gonna hope that everything's gonna work fine.
Oh, God.
I know for a fact that Mighty's not feeling too well in terms of confidence. Let's see how that's gonna turn up for them. I actually think that Team A is having some issues getting together right now.
Okay.
Because one asked if the other one is even here yet, so I don't think they were in a voice yet. I hope that's fixed now.
Okay. Wow.
I already see double 62A here on the
See,
side.
this is why you spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars on internet in Dubai for them to just pull the plug whenever they want. Seriously, it's one of the most expensive internets ever.
Oh damn.
Yeah, it costs me $200 almost a month.
Ooh, that is expensive.
Yeah, it is, and it's the it goes down regularly.
Yeah. Well, let's hope it doesn't do it now as we
It
jump
better bloody
into
not.
our second semi-finals, and we'll see each other after the match.
Absolutely. And here we go again. Sorry about that, guys, but suddenly they pulled the plug in Dubai. We've still got no game noise, but wow. We've got Mighty Noob and Wilfi, both in a T62A, which is interesting, and Saeed and Aries in IS4 and STB1, so that's interesting. Let's get up high and see where they're going. Oh, look at that. The T62 is already running across the STB. Noob pushing He's doing a mighty push here, but he's going to come a cropper with the IS-4 coming in from here. He is. Wolfie is rotating round, trying to get out of the danger area. Noob, however, getting pummeled for his troubles. He is trying to push down onto the STB. Turn this bloody... That's better. And the STB is the one being focused again because it's the weaker of the two tanks armor-wise. Down goes Saeed, I think. There he goes. Leaving just the IS-4, who has got terrible turret rotation compared to these T-62As, who are just going to be able to run rings around him. Noob is in a bit of trouble, but Wolfie is not. And as long as Noob can keep whittling down, allowing Wolfie to keep putting those shots in, that's all that matters. Noob is now one shot on his 59 hit points. One nice HE round will sort that out, but now Ares is also a one shot. And it's going to go down, and the T-62s of Noob and Wolfie win out. Great stuff. Fantastic stuff. Again, still no game noise. I can't do anything about that, guys. The internet is a bit stable. Right then, so switching of other spawn points. This time the T-62As are on a different spawn, but there's still no change in their meta. But we now see the 50 M's of Saeed in Ares. That's an interesting call. We know why we've done that. I mean, that is to basically run rings around the T-62s. So that's an interesting one. Again, it's going to be a bit of a bugger's muddle in the middle, I would have thought. Saeed going wide though, and the T-62A is going very wide into the canyon. That is an interesting call. So if we stay up high here, you can see that T-62As are really in a defensive position right round the channel. Noob, however, has been tracked. Well, he hasn't, but he's had his tracks hit to the point where he may need to repair them. So this is an interesting one. You can see Saeed is jumping into the cap. That may allow them to rotate round and leave areas alone. Push onto Saeed, which is what they're doing. Saeed is being pushed here by both T-62s, but Ares does come in to help out. Not before Saeed gets about 4 shots into him. Now they need to focus on Saeed and forget about Ares. Just push onto Saeed, both of them if they can, and they do. Saeed is going down here. He's a one shot. And there he goes. Now they can focus both guns. But this time Wolfie is in trouble, not Noob. Noob is trying to come in to help out, but he's got to get there quicker. So Wolfie manages to get out. He rotates out. Wow. But he goes down. But Ares is now basically a one shot. And he's got his loader damaged. So he's going to take a longer time to load. And Noob finishes him off. Vu, I haven't heard of Vu 0X, no. So, great battle again. Still no game sound, sorry. And now we go to the next map, which again is Mayan Ruins, I believe. Oh, changing the meta for Team A, Saeed in Ares. This time they're going with 215Bs. Oh, it's dreadful, kerfuffles. Seriously. Seriously. It's not the best. Whereas Noob and Wolfie... Oh, Noob and Wolfie are also changing. This time we have got Noob in an E100 Ultra Beast and Wolfie in a 113. Interesting tank selection. Yeah, I should do that, Team Trouble. That would make everybody happy. So, Let's get up high into the back of the map. And no surprising, the heavies are going north. Whereas the 215Bs are going to the middle. Wifey is definitely, it's Will Fay. Will Fay is definitely going to the A cap. Noob is going to be overlooking the B cap area here. But let's go down and see what the 215Bs are doing. They're heading en masse. When I say en masse, I mean two of them. Towards that C cap. So again, it's a very split map. Very split indeed. Opposite sides of the map. As soon as that C cap pops, I'm expecting Will Fay to drop into A. But he's a long way away from A. So cap points will go to the 215B, the Saeed and Aries first. Now we need to watch out what they're going to do. Are they going to come up and try and protect the B base? They now know that the A base is being taken. Noob is waiting for them to come towards B. That is what he's waiting for with his big E100 derpy gun. Nothing spotted yet though. It's difficult to spot in a big lumbering super heavy. And Will Fay is going to drop into the B cap. And he's going to get away with it. What a move. Completely unspotted. Getting into that B cap. Now Saeed is going to go around and I'm stuck in a temple like a moron. Trying to get to Mighty Noob. Because Noob is going to see a 215B and he's going to put a shot right on the side. Oh, big roll. But now Will Fay is in trouble. He's been targeted left and right, and Aries just sits on him. Poor Will Fay. He's down. Noob has got it all to play for. He just got sat on. Yeah, I did say sat. Control V 0 is how you control the camera. So Saeed is the one who's looking worse for wear here. But Noob is getting pummeled in return, but he has a lot more hit points to be pummeled out of him. But when there's two tanks on one, it doesn't take long. And now it's one-on-one. So, Noob and Aries, it's a test of character. As you can see though, Noob has got 1,200 hit points compared to the 2,000. But he can certainly whittle that down. No, he can't. That's a bounce. Mutual bouncing. Noob has got to find a way to penetrate that 215B. Yeah, you've got to be able to spectate both teams. So Noob here, 1,200 hit points compared to the 2,000 of Aries. But Noob with 600 a shot, although he's on he's on a longer reload, of course. He could, in theory, push onto Aries, take a 250 roll from him. Where he took a 450 and rolled 500. So not a good trade realistically. Another poor trade because Aries has got a better reload. Now Noob is on 73 hit points. Aries on a lot more. And it was only going to go one way in the end. Oof. So, they bring one back. Back onto Mayan. It's now 2-1. Tank selection there, Saeed, and Aries really paying off. 215B's trumping the E100 and the 113. Interestingly. Very interesting. Yeah, tell me about it, Agile Hippo. Fucking nonsense, this place, I tell you. So, who's it gonna be? So if Saeed and Aries can get this, they push it to a decider. So Noob and Wilfay are heading up towards the AB cap area. Aries and Saeed. Saeed going into the centre. Aries heading towards the C cap. So we're going to hang around here a little bit. Saeed is tentatively making his way up towards that middle ground. Noob taking a defensive position. Will looking towards the A cap. Again, nothing's going to be there. He doesn't know that though. We do, because we can see it. Let's go and see what the 215Bs are doing. So Saeed VIP is coming around, trying to get spots in, but there's no to spot because he hasn't got the view range of the C Mighty Noob in the E100. The C cap is being taken by Aries. Will again is making a move towards that A cap. But the early advantage is going to go to Saeed and Aries. No, you just have to be spectating both teams for free cam, I believe. So A cap has now been taken, but they are behind. Aries and Saeed are taking a similar position to ours they took in the last game, and Wolfie is going to be taking the B cap pretty much like he did in the last game. No, he's not. He's not doing it this time. He doesn't want to be sat on. So he's going to join Mighty Noob. And the only problem is you get hung up on these buildings. I swear I turned the speed down. So Will has been spotted. As you can see, they're 40 points behind effectively, which is one tank. So basically what they need to do, they need to kill a tank or take a base. If they kill a tank, then the other team lose 40 points and they gain 40 points. And if they take a base, well, they just get them, clicking over nicely and slowly. But the 215Bs don't need to move at this moment in time. They have the advantage and they know that. Mighty Noob also knows that and he's looking to make a move on that B cap. Let's go with him. He's seeing if he's got a clear route into the B area. Saeed has now been spotted. Will takes a roll though. That's not good for Will. He didn't want that. Noob still not, he's not tempted with the B cap. He's trying to make his way round. They're splitting their team here. Will knows they're splitting their team. Oh, he's been spotted and he rotates out. Can they get a shot in? They try, but it doesn't work. Again, they don't need to do anything, the 215Bs, unless they really want to, but they don't need to. They have the cap advantage. So here comes, where is Noob going to be moving into? Will is coming to come and join Noob. So Saeed is now split away effectively from Aries, only a little bit though. Will is just hanging back here. They're on 730, so they're still the 40 points away. So Will is now being spotted as he tries to move because the camo profile of 113 isn't exactly great, guys, to be fair. They need to do something. They're getting almost at 800 points here. Noob is tempted on the B cap still. You may get a shot into Aries here. Oh, Aries tracks him just as he pulls the trigger. And his shot goes wild. Oh, Noob in trouble. He's going to drop into the B cap. He's going to force their hand. Where's Will? Will's got to come in and help out though. Saeed coming around the side. is just being pummeled. Will is taking too long to come in help. Shot goes wild. Noob is going down in the E100. That's a big blow. The 215Bs played a great game here. They had to control from the start. To be fair, here comes Will. Finally onto Aries, but it's too little, too late. They need to get rid of the tank. If they can, then they still have a chance. If they get rid of this tank, they get 40 points taken away from the team and added to their total. But they've got to get rid of the tank. But they don't, and they lose Noob, and it's all over. So, decider time. Oof. Oof, oof, oof. Yeah, Noob got pummeled as he went into that B cap. Basically went in there without support. And the 215Bs of Saeed in Aries were just either flank and just able to put shots in with impunity. And boy, did that hurt. So, Naval Frontier. This is where Dubai cut the internet last time. Let's hope they don't do the same this time. Would be nice if we just, just mellowed into the internet, yeah? So we're just waiting for them to ready up. Noob there. Not impressed that the FV bounced a lot of shots. So this time Mighty Noob in an IS-4, Will in a 113, Saeed potentially in a 215B, and Aries in an E50M. That's an interesting one. No, they're changing to E5s. So, Naval Frontier. Interesting. So let's get up high anyway and see where they're going to be heading. So, Will and Noob already making a beeline towards the C-cap, and the E5s also making a beeline to the C-cap. So, we're going to see something around the C-cap. Saeed going north, in other words going high. Noob peeling off. Aries has been spotted, Noob has been spotted. Saeed and Wilfie have not been spotted either yet. Now Wilfie has. Tries to get shots into Saeed up the top there. Noob is dropping down into the B cap. Looking here. So they're going to get the B cap. So the E5 here of Aries is going to try and push onto Will. Don't know if that's a good idea though. You see him coming around the corner. Oh, good smack by Will. But it's an equal smack going back the other way. Now Mighty and Saeed are facing off against each other. Face hugging as well. So it's going to be an interesting one. That IS-4 is pretty difficult to pen face hugging wise, but Aries is trying to... Oh, that's a good shot by Noob. We're not going to look at Will and Aries having a tussle here. Aries is going to try and come around and take out Noob. Noob knows this. Oh, good shot. Really, really punished Aries there for trying to take on Noob. Wilfie is behind him, putting HE rolls right into his backside. Mighty now completely ignoring Saeed, going for Aries. Aries goes down. This puts two guns against Saeed. Saeed is in trouble here. 113 comes in. Noob goes down, but I think the 113 of Will may get this. He's got a better reload. Oh, it's a bounce. Oh, in Jesus. He didn't want that bounce. He didn't want that one either. Bouncy, bouncy rubber bullets. So, oh my giddy aunt. Wolfie there, he had a better reload, but he bounced and bounced and bounced. He's going to be mightily upset with that. And he bounces again. Unfortunately, he's not going to be... Wilfie's not going to bounce this time. And... Wowzers. Wowzers! Bouncy, bouncy. So, wow, interesting game. Some methinks a little bit of luck there for Saeed.
Hello there, my
Hello
friend.
there. Wowzers, bouncy rubber bullets. Oh, Saeed got a bit lucky there, to be fair.
Wouldn't say that all too much. In the end, it comes down to individual skill and not on being able to play under pressure, I think.
Well, there could be that, but I don't know. I mean, I'd love to have seen where those shots went from the angle of Wolfie, because
Mostly into the gun.
oh,
If you
were
paid
they?
attention, Sed's gun was damaged, yes.
Oh, well, there you go then. So, eh. But I mean, the Mayan Ruins games, really good games by Saeed and Ares there. Really good games.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
they,
that was a
they,
really
yeah,
good comeback.
no, they deserve to win those two. They played those really well. And I did like the fact that they sat on the Wilfie. Oh, bless him. Just sit on the poor WZ113 in the B cap and take all his HP. That's a great move.
Alright, so the game starts in 8 minutes. If you want to show another replay, you can feel free to do so.
I'm going to try and get some sound back, so I'll be back in a minute. So I'm going to try and get sound back.
That works as well.
Because I don't know why the sound on the game's gone, but it's gone.
I'm really glad to see, though, that both games went to tiebreaker.
Yeah, good stuff, man.
I mean, it basically just gives me a pat on the back saying, here, your players are this good that they really fight head-to-head with all they got. So I'm proud of these matches.
They've been good matches, I'll be honest. I
They
mean, they could have gone either way.
To be honest, the first two matches, I was a bit surprised by Will and Mighty.
No, I thought they played the T62As spectacularly well. I thought they played them really well indeed.
No, wait, I meant the other two players, sorry. Because I know both of them are really good as well in tournaments.
Yeah.
But for some reason, their focus fire was just so lackluster in the first two games.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when they played the E50Ms, when they decided to shoot different targets, which I think was totally unnecessary.
Yeah.
Because they could have won it, and they would have if they focused the same target.
Yeah.
And that is where then the 62As prevailed, thanks to their DPM. Because if you like DPM, you need to focus.
Oh, absolutely, and that's I mean, the T62As were good in that respect. If they work together like that, they can just really hurt everybody, and they did. But I was surprised with Noob taking an E100. To be honest with you.
I mean, an E100 may.
Lost the sound again.
But yeah, it is weird indeed. I mean, you know what is hilarious? I was talking about this the game before in the first game, that an FE is easily inflammable, and then in the second game it happens.
Yeah.
Which was comedic timing, is all I can say. But yeah.
I don't know why the sound keeps disappearing. It's very annoying.
I believe that, yeah.
I don't know why it's happening. It's bizarre. With a capital bizarre.
Huzzah.
It's really weird. Don't understand it myself. But anyway. I mean,
Maybe.
I don't know, it's like I put this I get the sound and then YouTube has a bit of a hissy fit and then the sound disappears. I don't know why that happens. It's very strange.
Maybe a nerd on your server knows, or one of your community.
Nah. Thanks, Agile Hippo. Catch you later, mate. See you soon.
Just so you know. But it means both of these teams, for those who don't know, will be in the show off, or on the showdown, on the 10th. It's just 2 wins here. We'll be playing Raid. Oh wait, did Raid win yesterday? Or was it the other team?
No, Raid lost yesterday.
Alright, yeah, so whoever loses here has to play GC and Ripper.
Yeah, it was GC and Ripper
Whoever
won
wins
yesterday.
here has to play OG and S1K. So, either way, there's gonna be some tough matches ahead.
Mm-hmm.
And even though it's a smaller tournament, quite spontaneously made with not a lot of organization on the side of, big promotion, I would say. I still think we got some exciting matches. It's pretty well balanced in general. And there's not a lot of issues that we faced.
Apart from Dubai kicking me out.
Ah,
The only
yeah.
issue we faced.
That was not an issue created by us, though. So
Correct. It's not an issue created by you. Absolutely not.
I was actually a bit. Hey, the tournament is not over, so. But I'm
Yeah.
surprised. It's my first tournament I host myself, like in a bigger sense. So
That's
I'm
great,
happy
mate.
it works out. I hope the people watching are enjoying it as well. Seeing some exciting games here outside of the bigger tournament season.
Absolutely. It's nice to have little tournaments in between the big tournaments,
Yeah.
to be fair.
It's a little bit refreshing as well, from seeing the big clans fight all the time, giving some spotlight on other players.
Well, it's not just that. It's a change as well. I mean, you're seeing
True.
a lot more. How can I say this without sounding harsh? 2-on-2 is like
Diversity?
two and two in 1v1. It really does test skill as well as strategy, communication. It's a lot more testing to an extent.
I agree on 2v2. 1v1 not so much because
Well, 1v1.
the biggest thing in 1v1 is in my opinion timing.
Yeah.
And for the most part you can't influence that.
No. But 2v2 it's a different kettle of fish. I mean, same as 3v3. 3v3 can be a bit tough as well. But you get to see a bit more skill come out. It's a skillful, strategic game, as you've seen. Agile
Team
Liver
play-
says if this was Winter War, everybody would just they'd just be firing at each other.
Yeah. I mean, they all know I'm quite strict when it comes to toxicity, so they usually behave.
No, he's on about. He said, "Oh, they're very patient in this
Oh,
2v2 tournament." He said, "If this was my clan, and obviously he's Winter War, he said we'd be just YOLOing everywhere."
Ah, okay. I mean, I did say that there will most likely be a small monetary prize, but only for the winner at the end. So, I mean, they want to win, of course. I am also giving away roles, and everyone loves Discord,
Well, of course.
especially when they are personal.
Yeah.
So yeah, looking forward to this final, especially. Yeah, I'm just hoping we're gonna see some great games. Slight or small little side note maybe, which you probably don't know, nor anyone else other than those who've seen the stream. But I have done 3 Gneiss 1v1s before, or hosted tournaments just within Gneiss.
No, I've been in a
And-
1v1 with you. That you
No, I
hosted.
mean just from my tournament. From my clan,
Oh,
just
okay,
clan
because
mates.
you did a 1v1 a year ago, I think.
Yeah,
And I was
that
in
was
it. Yeah.
a long time ago. And MM or Robin is actually the last winner
Oh, okay.
of the 1v1. So let's see if he can win back to back. Fujit, you're offline. What's with that? We were
Trying to get
going
the sound back.
cycle.
I'll be 2 seconds. Won't be too long. I'm just logging in now.
All right. So we will have, for those interested already, Desert Sands.
See, I'm back.
Then moving on to Yamato Harbor, and if we need the tiebreaker, which I hopefully we do, is Port Bay. So the same maps as yesterday, no surprises there. We want to have everything on the same playing field. And yeah, with that said, enjoy the matches and see you at the end of the tournament.
Let's get into this. So, Desert Sands. As you can see, Nim and MM going with their trusted E5s, but Saeed and Aries also going with the E5s this time. And the sound is back, but I don't know how long it'll be back for. Because it keeps kicking me out. Either way. Let's get a pie into the back. So already Nim and MM heading towards that C-cap area, whereas Saeed and Aries are heading towards the center of the desert. It's going to be an interesting one because they're going to cap first, Nim and MM. That will then give them an advantage. They can, in fact, then just bunker down and get the pushes coming from these guys, Saeed and Aries. So they're going to start taking the cap points. They don't need to do anything. They just need to get into a defensive position, cover that B cap, cover their corners, and wait it out. Which is exactly what they're doing. They're covering their corners and covering the B cap. Oh, HE roll into MM. I don't think he expected that. So, however, doesn't change the fact that they've got the points advantage. You can see here, Saeed and Aries are having to work out where they're going to go. MM putting a blind shot across, thinking they're coming down that side. He doesn't know, but we know that they're not. They're coming down the other side. But they're just covering their corners and covering the B cap. Here come Saeed and Aries now. We're going to go up there and follow them because they're the ones who have to push. So Aries is the one pushing in. And Nim is spotted. And their HE roll into Nim this time. And I'm surprised that Aries is not spotted with that shot. With Nim being spotted, they're all in the same bloody tank. I don't know how that's working, but it's working. Saeed's not spotted either. So that's an interesting one. Aries now rushing around the corner. I'm not going to follow him. Aries now overlooking the B cap. This time Nim and MM rotating out of their cap. Oh, Aries is out in the open. This could be shockingly bad for him. They're going to be able to push on him. Oh, Nim misses. Trying to get round. Here comes Saeed, focusing Nim. Sorry, MM. I don't really know what happened there. I thought they would have got Aries out in the open. He was in a dangerous position. Now MM is in a dangerous position. Aries has got 1,400 hit points, but MM has only got 1,100 HP. You can see here that they're just face-hugging each other, but they have got the B cap. They have MM. There's a drove try. Oh, that's a good shot by Saeed. Good awareness. He's really getting pummeled there. Let's get back down over here to see what MM's doing, because Saeed is very healthy. Oh, and now Nim is a one-shot. So is Aries. Nim goes down. MM has got no choice but to get rid of Aries. But that means he's exposing his rear. It's a bounce by Aries. Look at this. Oh, and Jesus. How did you can't believe it? So, all that MM needs to do now is hold on. He's got the points, but he is a one-shot. 272 hit points left. Saeed can taste the victory. And he gets it. Wowzers. Oof. Oh, so close, yet so far. So, Saeed and Aries there, victors. And that was interesting. That was interesting. Anyway, so switching the spawn points here on Desert Sands. I do think that was a little bit of RNGesus. Come on. Gotta be. Anyway, they're ready. MM and Nim. Oh, no, MM's not. They're both in their E5s. This time, Aries is in at 113 and Saeed in a E5, so... And MM and Nim are heading again to the C-Cap, but this time also Saeed and Aries are heading to the C-Cap as well, so we're going to get there, and we're just going to pan out and watch the fireworks. So, it's like all around the buildings. MM facing off against Aries, Nim against Saeed. It's all good fun. No one can cap. Nobody can do anything realistically at this moment in time. It's all about who blinks first. And as you can see here, I mean, no shots can go in either way. It's going to be a tough one, this. We're already 2 minutes into the game and it's been a Mexican standoff. Gotta love it. There he's looking for a way in. Nim can't do anything, MM can't do anything. They're going to have to push somebody somewhere. Both teams know this. They just don't know who to push or where. Aries is trying to... Aries is getting bored. Gotta love it. So you can see that they just can't get shots round at all. Now it would be good, but everybody's spotted, so even MM can't rotate round the side to put shots in. If he wasn't spotted, he could, but he's spotted because of proximity spotting. Aries is again going onto his corner, just a side scrape. But because they're all proximity spotted, oh, Aries gets a nice HE roll in. That gives MM the opportunity, but Saeed was onto it. Now Saeed is in trouble. Aries, oh, now it's going to be a rumble in the jungle. Or is it a disaster in the desert? I don't know. Saeed, he's got his rear there to Nim. Nim is going to be able to put HE rolls in. Oh, he tries, but it's too late. He manages to back out. Now MM is in trouble again. Saeed is in trouble now. MM goes down. He's got to get rid of Saeed, MM. Nim has got to get rid of Saeed. He has no choice. Oh, he gets a bounce. And another bounce. Oh, bouncy, bouncy, bouncy rubber bullets. Saeed is on 258 hit points. It's a one shot. Oh, he gets Aries. He wanted Saeed. Saeed is now come. Oh, there's a bounce for Nim. Saeed won't be happy with that bounce. Another bounce this time off Aries. Good shot into Aries there. Saeed desperately. He's in trouble though, Saeed. He's a one shot and he knows he is. Another good shot into Aries, but Saeed is now coming round. Puts a nice shot into Nim, but now Saeed is in the open. Nim can take him down here. No, he can't. No, he can't. Oh, it was a disaster in the desert. Здравствуйте, Gramba. Как дела? So, wowzers. Another victory. Wowzers. Now we're going to be changing the maps. Yamato Harbour, I believe. Ooh. Ooh. Lots of bounces. Lots of bounces. Thought he was going to get rid of Saeed, but he wasn't able to. Tentative. Oof. Very tentative. Good fun indeed. So, Yamata Harbour. Ooh, tough map. Tough map. E5 has been taken by MM and Nim. E5s are also being favored by Saeed and Aries at this stage, although Aries is yet to ready up. There he goes. Like I said, tough map this. Saw some great games on this yesterday with Ripper for You, GC and S1K and Raid OG.
Let's get this show on the road.
So, Nim and MM heading towards that A-cap area, whereas Saeed and Aries heading in the opposite direction. And they're heading out into the fields towards the C-cap. So the A-cap is going to be unguarded. They don't know that. You can see here Nim pushing his way in already. MM has not been spotted or spotted anybody, so he will be able to know that he can grab that, and he does. Moving down to see what Saeed and Aries are doing. Aries is going to drop into the C-cap. Saeed trying to get shots across. He has spotted MM. No, he hasn't. He spotted Nim. So again, okay, so the point advantage of going to Nim and MM at this stage. Aries is cap C, so he's going to rotate round. Saeed is going to join him. Nim and MM put themselves right on the bow of the battleship Yamata, which was a massive battleship, by the way. Japan's biggest. Huge battleship. One of the biggest battleships ever made. And to be fair to Wargaming, they've done quite a good rendition of it here, although half the size. But it is a massive, massive battleship, and I'm stuck in its rigging. I'm just waiting for them to jostle into position. Say hello to the rubber duck. Where's the rubber duck gone? There he is. Hello, rubber duck. MM are thinking they're coming the other way, but they're not. They dropped their adrenaline, and they're going to be rushing around now. So we're going to go with them. We're going to follow them in. Saeed is leading that charge. He's going to see Nim first, and Nim's gun is painting in the opposite direction. Nim is spotted. Big HE roll, only 100 though. There's a 450. Hem is able to come up behind. Nim caught off guard there. Getting pummeled for his being caught off guard, to be honest with you. Here comes MM trying to get shots into Saeed, but Nim is going to go down here. He's been perma-tracked, bless him. He's a two-shot, and there are two tanks looking at him. Boom, he's a one-shot. There you go. Nim is down. MM got it all to do. He may be able to take out Saeed. if he can load in time. Yes, he does. And now it's a one-on-one. Aries and MM. Aries does have the advantage hit point-wise, but only just. He still has it, but only 300. See, both going for the turret rings. Aries again, still got the slight HP advantage. It's very slight. Oh, he pushes him into a wall. Into a container even. They're both desperately, you can see where the shots are landing. Look, turret ring and commander and driver's hatch is where they're aiming for. Trying to get the shots, and you can see they're bouncing left, right, and centre. It's pretty difficult. Oh, that was. Now the advantage is moved on to MM, who's favourable HP now. Still with MM on favourable HP. Oh, that one didn't bounce. That went straight into the turret ring. You can see that. Again, MM has got the slight advantage. He and Harry. Oh, it's a bounce! That's going to be dangerous because MM is now an HE roll away. Oh, dearie me, that was close. That was very close. Wowzers. Wow, convincing. Wow. Wow! What can I say? Again, and I know everybody's going to disagree, but bouncy, rubber bullets.
Hello there.
Hello, what a game. It really was a good game.
Yeah, it really was. Zed and Arias there, that last game especially, that rotation was so big. They did not expect
They
it
really
at
caught Nim
all.
off guard. I mean, he was looking in the opposite direction, and then they managed to track him nicely, circle him, and just take him out. But, wow.
You have to give props, though, to that comeback.
MM
They
did really
really-
well. I mean, MM did well coming around the back there, focusing Saeed, taking Saeed out along with Nim. Nim went down, unfortunately. But then just got a little bit unlucky with the one-on-one with Ares there. He had the advantage. Ares was a one-shot, and he was a two-shot, and then he bounced his shot, unfortunately. And you could see with the marks that they're going for the turret rings on the E5, and it's not an easy shot. Everybody knows it's not an easy shot.
Yeah, a lot of shells also went into the guns.
Yeah,
If
you
you
can
do that
see
thing.
you can see the shell marks. But do you see how many shell marks there were round by the driver's hatch and the turret ring? It's just loads.
Yep.
So there was. I loved it. I thought it was a great game. Really good.
It
Really good
was
final.
indeed.
Really good. Well played to the guys.
Yep.
And that be it.
I was hoping, of course, for a closer game, but these games in general were close on both ends.
Yes. Oh, look at this.
Especially with
Emilio is jumped back into
This-
FTC. Now he's doing some
the second game that they had on Desert Sands. I
Yeah.
think was really, especially crucial from Arias in his 1-on-3.
Absolutely,
and,
yeah.
and the patience on both sides was just incredible.
Yeah, I mean, I was trying to, because Aries was out, he went towards the B cap and he was out in the open, and then both the E5s came round of...
That was the first game. I'm talking about the second.
No, that's the second game, wasn't it? No, it was the second game. Where the E5 was out in the open, and both the E5s of MM and Nim pushed into him, and I thought that he was going to be, he's caught well out in the open, and he's not going to last. But he got away with it, and then I think it was MM went down, and then the 113 came round the side. Very,
Yeah, the 1-1-3 was that was the second game.
Yeah.
What you mean with the B cap was the first,
You sure?
because that's when they had double E5.
Hang on a minute. I'm just going to go back because.
I just checked the results. First game double.
No, the second. The second game was I put the second game out of my mind because I was just hovering above them for like 3 minutes. Yeah, I completely forgot the second game because we were just looking above them for 3 minutes. That was right.
I mean, it's just about patience and who has more steadier nerves, right?
That was a tricky game because, as I was saying when the game was ongoing, it's pretty difficult for anybody to make a move because they're all proximity spotted.
Yep. As you can see, every time Arius tried to make a move, Robin was, or MM was always there to counter.
Absolutely, absolutely. It was a toughie.
It was a great display of matches. Even though it ended up in a walkover of 3-0, I still think all of these matches were really great and could have gone to anyone.
Yes. Oh, absolutely.
Of course, both of them are now still in, and that leaves us with our final 4 teams for next week.
There you
And I'm
go.
excited.
Yeah, it's going to be good
And to just reveal for those who are watching right now what these matches are going to be, we will have the Sea Haters, who won the community yesterday, GST and Ripper, who are going to be facing off against Nim and MM. And then we have Zigaretten, who are Raid OG and S1K, who are going to be facing off against Zed and Arius. So we could potentially... Wait. Yeah, we could potentially have a full German final.
Wow.
Because both Robin, or MM, and Nim are German, or German speaking.
Mm-hmm.
And the same, of course, goes for the Raid boys. So,
It's going
which
to
of
be good
course
fun.
could also go the other way. I'm not gonna say I'm biased. I just want to see some interesting games.
No, I'm sure
We're
we
gonna
will.
have we haven't reviewed.
I'm sure we'll see some really good stuff.
Slight misclick there. Just accidentally joined a different room. But I guess we can reveal it here at the end of the stream, and I'm gonna make an official announcement later. But we have already... No, we haven't picked the maps yet for the final stage. They will be drawn. But for the final stage, we will have a best of 3 in the both first games. So with the matchups I just talked about. Then we will have a match of third place, which will be best of 5. So the 2 losers. And then for the finals, we will have a best of 7, just to really show who's the better team. So a lot of games. Fujit, are you excited?
I am. It's going to be good. I mean, if it carries on like what we've just seen, it's going to be fantastic. To be fair, it is going to be fantastic.
Indeed it will, yes. Really? Wait, no, we have the maps already. Am I stupid?
Dipsy,
I'm
I
not gonna
can't, mate. I'd love to, but I can't because I'm on PC and I can't play on PC. But then again, it's pretty difficult for me to play on anything like touch. So,
Would you like to know the maps, not knowing where which map is placed in terms of which map is in which game? But just the map names itself that are in the pool?
yeah.
Do
Why
you
not?
want me to reveal it, Fuji? Alright, so we have the maps for the final stage that have already been drawn apparently, and I'm just dumb. Falls Creek is one of those maps. Middleburg is another one of those maps. We have as well Winter Malinovka, Oasis Palms again in. We have Port Bay and Castilla, as well as Fort Despair, Vineyards, and the last map, Canyon. These maps are
Canyon.
not in order
Nice.
of which they are played in. I will reveal that tomorrow, probably.
Nice.
But yeah. I'm also gonna put out some result screens of how the matches went, and a winner screen again, and the brackets for the finals. So just wait, I'm gonna post them as soon as I'm done with them. Hopefully by the time of tomorrow, maybe
There you go.
2 days.
There
But-
you go. Yeah, sorry, Ty, I can't do it, mate. I don't even know the controls on PC. Seriously, I don't. I have no idea what they are.
That's what you have the settings for.
Yeah, I don't know what they are. I've only actually played one game on PC, and that was on the Asian server about 2 years ago, and that's
Oh.
about it. So no, I can't play on PC. it's I'd love to tune, but I can't.
Yep.
So
Do you want to add anything to these fantastic matches, or
No,
does that
I mean they speak
summarize
for
it?
they speak for themselves. They were all fantastic matches. They're really, really, really tight. Even though it was 3-0 in the final, it was still tight. It wasn't as if it was a walkover. It could have gone either way at any stage. But
Agree
wow,
on that.
I mean, just the games speak for themselves. They were all fantastic, all of them.
Mm-hmm. Yep, just some great display of gameplay there,
Absolutely.
especially in communication, and we saw some shielding. Not a lot of it, of course. That's harder to do in 2v2, but a lot of good focus fire
Yeah.
and crucial moments that decided by just judgmental gameplay in terms of how do you react to what your opponent is doing.
Oh, it's tricky. 2v2 is tricky, but it was fantastic to watch.
Yes, indeed. And that's basically gonna sum it up here. It was
Yeah.
a great tournament with a lot of fun, of course.
Absolutely.
We're gonna be back in exactly 1 week on the 10th of October,
Da, da, da.
2020. Again, starting on the normal time, 8 p.m. CEST, 7 for the British peeps.
And 10 p.m. for me, who's stuck in Dubai. Woohoo!
But, yeah,
Oh dear. Right. Well, thank you very much, guys. Thank you, Every.
thank you as well, Fujin.
That's been a great tournament so far. Looking forward to the last part. And until then, bye for now.
Bye bye.